his body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many Gs he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing the stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Erusia's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Erusia lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? Because someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Erusia, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osia's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, Our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot will head up this strategy as you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
Here he comes.
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck. Careful of ice formation in the clouds. Entering clouds. We've been spotted. Abort mission. Sea Goblin and back. Evacuate now.
Enemy freighter presence confirmed. Requesting response.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck. Careful of ice formation in the clouds. Trigger, you're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused.
Caution. Pull up.
Trigger, you got two directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you.
Situation normal. Nothing sighted.
You're making good progress, Trigger. You're currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know, you got a bunch of people pulling for you. And I'm one of them. You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home. Harling is still the president in my eyes.
We're on high alert. Send them
He ended the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Let me... hand, Trigger. Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear. Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started. Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly.
Missile.
Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's
Missile.
landing zone.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Locked.
Missile. Missile.
Anti-air gun destroyed.
Missile. 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 Missile.
H2, target destroyed.
Caution. Pull up.
Trigger.
Missile.
Sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here.
Missile.
Golem Squadron. Trigger jumped through the fire. Now it's our turn. Understood.
Gargoyle Squadron, stay focused. You all know your job.
All aircraft,
Missile.
eliminate the enemy before they can respond.
Missile. Caution.
Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before then.
Caution.
Half of the SAM sites are down.
Missile.
Missile closing. Evade!
Missile.
This is Sea Goblin. We've arrived. Do we have a clear LZ?
Mission still in progress. Stand by. Mage 2, rescue team can't land until anti-air weapons are down. Destroy them. Target down.
Missile.
Locked.
Caution.
Target destruction confirmed.
Caution. Caution. Pull up. Missile. Missile. Missile.
H2, status report!
Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone. Fox 2! Fox 2!
Missile.
Mage 2,
Missile.
walking. Mage 2, target destroyed.
Missile.
Ground target destroyed.
Missile.
Half of the SAM sites are down.
Trigger, sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here. Call them squadron. Trigger jumped through the fire. Now it's our turn.
Pull up.
Understood.
Missile. Missile.
Gargoyle Squadron, stay focused. You all know your job.
Missile.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond. Mage 2, target down. Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before them.
Pull up. Missile. Missile.
Mage 2, target destroyed.
This is Sea Goblin. We've arrived. Do we have a clear LC?
Mission still in progress. Stand by.
Caution. Missile.
Mage 2,
Missile.
rescue team can't land until
Missile.
anti-air weapons are down. Destroy them.
Missile. Missile. Caution. Missile.
Mage 2, missile.
Missile. Missile.
Mage 2, locked.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Fox 2,
Pull up. Caution.
half of the anti-air guns down.
Missile.
Enemies on me.
Missile. Missile. Caution. Pull up.
H2, enemy is locked on.
Caution. Caution.
Lockdown bandit.
Missile. Missile. Caution.
You're almost out of special weaponry. All SAM sites down. There are still AA guns. Destroy them and secure the LZ.
Caution. Caution.
Mage 2 crashed.